Hey, hello my fellow YouTubers, it's Monday, September 16th, and I am deep in my bunker, which is a motel room. I decided to splurge because tomorrow's my birthday, going to be the big 5-4, and it's probably going to last time I get a motel room because I don't want to waste the money. I needed a bath, they needed a bath. Usually I do a truck stop, pay a little 10 bucks extra, and they let me do them too. But, might as well have a little fun, kick back, relax. And to my fellow Fuggle fan members, remember, I want to be completely transparent on this show. I don't ask for money, but if you want to donate, I have PayPal. I get cuts off my EMP shield sales. I get cuts off the earthing products. You can send money to my P.O. box. I get cuts off the smart meter covers. Oh, and don't forget, the guy selling the smart shields could have retired long ago. He's made buku bucks, but he wants to continue to sell the EMP boxes to protect you and your family. What a bunch of horseshit. Also, you can shop various links and shop through Amazon through me, and I get a cut. And of course, now you can buy my worthless frickin' T-shirts. The Space Force, bigger issue. It's not just the Marfster putting out his idiot bullshit so he can keep his program running so him and his wife don't have to work, and now they can support their allegedly 3 kids off the idiots that are sending that tool money. All these truthers are tools. Every fucking last one of them has income off of YouTube. And for you Fuggleettes to believe that Marf, once he gets out there and spout that shit, that he is not making much money at all. His wife quit her job some time ago, allegedly raising 3 kids. You got health insurance, life insurance, 2 telephones, 2 vehicles, Wi-Fi. I'm sure he's got cable so they can watch a Disney Channel. And everything else they're doing, like during that shooting, he was shopping at Target and somewhere else. Space Force is bullshit, just like most of the NASA programs. All these billions of dollars they are pulling forth for the Space Force are not to fight asteroids, aliens, the Russians, the Chinese, the Koreans, anybody. They are not using, the Space Force is not there, like I said, to fight aliens. It's not to start or win or stop missiles during a World War III type scenario. It's all bullshit. This is exactly like Dane Wigington says. They are prepping all the heads of these countries know this planet is dying. Denver, not even but halfway through the month, have already set record heat for the month of September. As Dane Wigington says, we're somewhere around 480 months of setting worldwide heat record temps. And all you people that believe in the solar minimum, solar monitoring horse shit, and this coming ice age are either part of the program or you're not accepting the facts and the truth. You got to look at everything. I don't just listen to somebody like Dane Wigington. I spent a lot of time looking shit up, looking. This planet is overheating. This planet is toast. This money, these preps, so they can survive, like you better be ready to survive. Because preps only go so far. And what do you do when they run out? What do you do when you don't have time or the ability to grow shit? It's like I said before, all these mass crop die-offs around the world, all these mass animal die-offs that go around the world, and I'm specifically talking about the cattle and the chickens and all that crap that we eat. They need time to be regrown, they need time to reproduce, and that just doesn't happen in a matter of months. This Space Force stuff, all this money allocated to the Space Force, is them prepping for their underground and or above ground shelters. Just like these billions of rounds of ammunition they got, just like all these dehydrated foods, MREs that the government has invested so much into. They are prepping because they know what's coming, because they know what's here. And like Dane Wigington says, this exponentially gets worse. I forget what timeline he says, but say it took 500 years to get us to the point we were roughly 10 years ago. Then it exponentially got worse and increased over, say, a 5-year period, and 3 years, and then a year, then monthly, and now it's literally weekly. Not every storm, flood, hurricane, drought, hailstorm, the floods, not everything was literally created by the geoengineering, by the solar remediation management, by the chemtrailing, but as Dane Wigington says, the feedback loops. They fucked around with the atmosphere and the ocean so bad, there is worldwide out of control weather loops. You cannot, you're talking about a planetary scale. When you go and want to screw with the oceans and screw with the atmospheric currents, you fuck things up. Fact, our ozone is toast and becoming worse. Our air is toast. The oxygen on the planet is depleting. I know, I say this over and over. Our world's biggest two oxygen producers are plankton and trees. What is it? Over 2.5 million acres recently burned up in Alaska. Anchorage just set a record heat of 90 degrees they never hit before. Something like, I know the last count there was somewhere around 4,000, but altogether I think there was over 5,000 fires that had gone on the Amazon. Some had been done on purpose to burn up shit, most not. We are in so much trouble. You know, one of the biggest things I got that I keep with me in my book and what edible plants to eat in the United States. Because I know there's going to be time. I have a few seeds I can grow, but I'm probably not going to be in a certain location where I can actually have a spring, summer, whatever, to let the shit grow. And I know there's going to be times in between of me snagging fish or trying to trap a damn squirrel or a rabbit or something. You got to be ready to survive. Prepping is just prepping. If you have so much shit stored, what do you do when that runs out? You got to be ready to survive. I even, John X Army switched from the truthing bullshit to this higher truth channel. Now he's off in Ding-a-ling land and making money off of, selling other things and how to leave your body, whatever they are. But one thing he got right, and I defended him in one of my videos because I've got comments. John X Army says people are going to turn to cannibalism. Of course they are. They already have. I guarantee you that's being done daily in some of these third world countries where they're eating their dead because they don't have a frickin' choice. I myself cannot see myself cooking up a human calf or a human thigh or whatever and eating that, but I ain't been that bad yet. I've been to the point, I started doing this when I was younger and I ran away from home a lot for no logical reason whatsoever. Eating out of dumpsters and eating plants and eating bugs. And at that time, it's kind of gross, but I didn't, and it actually worked out. You got to be ready to survive. This planet is in so much trouble. It's not funny, and people need to wake up and realize that. Sure, we can watch these other channels for entertainment or catch tidbits of news every now and then because, even I get lazy and don't want to Google shit sometimes, but now I got all the time in the world out of my campsite, so I do. And yes, my tent's fine. Like I said, I got rid of that cargo trailer because it's too heavy and it restricted me from too many primitive campsites I like to go to. Because I go to hunter sites, primitive campsites, anywhere off the road where I can go in a national forest where it's legal as long as don't tread where you're not supposed to go. You just got to respect everything, pack it in, pack it out, and that's what I do. I got, for the most part, if I'm in my tent, I got a 5-gallon bucket with plenty of bags, and I take a shit in that thing and throw it in a bigger bag, throw it on top of my truck, and when it's time to go all trash, I do that. And if I'm outside, I have pre-dug holes, for taking a dump. Oh. My sponsor, Keystone Ice. You have got to realize how much trouble we are in. Pay attention. Watch the mainstream news. Watch the news on YouTube. Google what's going on. This planet is dying. And I guarantee you this is not about World War III. This is not about the oil as in the old sense. But they are getting ready. They are prepping for resources. Look, over the past 5, 8, 10 years, they've had hundreds, I'm going to say at least 200 excuses, all the excuses they need to go into World War III with whoever they want to for the oil, to go get all their latest crap as Iran did the Saudi Arabia thing. And there's going to be a couple more of those coming. This is not just about the oil. This is about the survival resources. And yes, the United States, like other countries, they want to have footholds in other parts of the country where they want various resources, especially food. And yes, you're going to want to have some oil too, even though we got a whole bunch of oil reserves here. Because as the planet exponentially, rapidly, we're seeing it daily now, as this planet exponentially, weekly, week by week, maybe sometimes even day by day, these storms screwing everything up, and God, oh man, it's solar minimum crap. Sorry, no ice age coming, folks. We're almost at 500 straight months in a row of world record heat temps. World, not in your state, not in your quarter of the state, not in just your one half of the globe. Worldwide, we're in trouble again, again, again. This planet's top two oxygen producers are plankton and trees. Plankton, you might as well already count that gone. Trees burning up and just dying from the depleted ozone, the chemtrailing, the geoengineering, whatever you want to call it, the aluminum, the barium, the strontium, and everything else. It's all. You need to consider it dead right now. You need to be in red alert and getting ready to survive. Prep what you can. Be ready to survive. That's another reason I got rid of that big ass trailer. It's too hard to hide that damn thing. I've only got a couple of bags. Those two bags you see, I think that you saw on top of my Denali, that's just winter clothes. That's all my work and play winter clothes from working outside all these years. I want to keep the top of that thing, and the back's mostly empty, and everything's been in that cargo trailer. I turned it into a camper, and now everything's in that pickup. But I already know if I have to dump that trailer, what I can put on top. I know what I got to carry my backpack, and I actually got two little packs for these two to help carry some stuff. I have some dehydrated dog foods. That costs a little bit of money, and I have a 30-day supply to get them through. But what can you carry if you have to go on foot? Recently I decided that in one of the areas I drove through between going to Cripple Creek and down southwest where I am now, I found a killer spot that I thought to bury some stuff. You've got to, oh my damn, prep, be ready to survive. It's exponentially going to get worse again. Obviously, with winter coming, the heat stuff's going to cool down, but that's not going to give no recovery time for the crops and the critters that died. I'm talking about the ones that we eat, the cows and the chickens and the hens and that kind of crap, the avian flu, bird flu, this and that, killing everything. And as these storms, these floods, these droughts, these freaking super hailstorms that are smashing shit, the winds, that's not going to go away. That's going to get worse. Like when I had made a video 2012, we're living that movie 2012 right now, but in slower motion. And I really don't see things cracking apart like in that, and it'd be kind of nice if California fell in the ocean. Not kid, I'm laughing, but I'm fucking. That's just all part of the programming too. Distraction with the transgender shit, the deep state. Oh, that's another. Where's the deep state go? Mainstream media dropped it. YouTube truthers dropped it. It's all distraction. It's all misleading. Look at this hand. Well, you're not dying in this hand. You're dying in this hand. But be ready. We are in deep shit, and people got to realize it's because the planet's dying. Forget World War III, forget virus, forget super plague, forget alien invasion, asteroid. Well, I guess you can consider the plague issue and the viruses, because when it gets to the point where a lot more people are dying, that kind of shit springs up naturally. That's just the way it works. Matter of fact, back in Denver, one of the open space areas I used to take my dogs, I think it's still closed, off the Rocky Mountain Arsenal by the Commerce City Police Station. They had to close that down and put up signs because of the plague. And now up and outside of Boulder, Colorado, there's some sort of coyote mange that dogs can get. That's just that. This heat brings that kind of shit. And as we lose various insects and microbes, the good ones to fight the bad ones, and all this other kind of stuff that Dane Wigington and some others talk about, that just creates this kind of shit naturally. It's not all man-made. Not, like I've said before, not everything is a conspiracy. A damn thing cannot come out on the news and all these fucking truthers, this isn't real, this is a conspiracy, this is a false flag. Everything is not. Some of these things are legit. Lots of these shooters are legit. They're not false flags. They're fucking nuts. And and I'm sorry, I'm not for banning nothing, but these shoot 'em up games, that's desensitizing kids. It is. That's just a fact. They just get used to it, and it's just the way. But forget all that. The main thing is the Space Force is bullshit. And I'm so tired of idiots like Marfoogle and some of these other wannabe bullshit, I'm just here to make money, truther channels, pushing this Space Force. Oh, this is going on because something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. It's happening right now. This planet is dying. We're talking a planetary wide scale. I don't care if give a shit if it's a globe or if you think it's a flat Earth. This planet is toast either way, and yet it's exponentially going to keep getting worse. Pay attention. Don't be so tied down to where if you think it's time to go, you need to get up. I think I got a pretty good sense of and a hold of what's going on. And one of the main reason I got tired, I took off and did my little bug out video and took off on my camping trip because I said I was gonna. I'm tired. I'm freaking fed up with my job. When I have to get back to work here in a couple of months or whatever, then I'll do that wherever I am. Maybe go back to Denver. I'm not getting back in the traffic control and other horse shit. I'm tired of being used and abused like that. We're in trouble. Be ready to do what you got to do. I carry all my shit around with me wherever I go. It's coming with me. Me and my girls have to live in my fucking vehicle for a while, it's fine. I got heat. I got my little it's that little buddy you screw on top of a propane tank. If I need air conditioning, I'll park in the shade or run my air conditioner in my truck and that's for them, not me. But anyway, be ready. We're in trouble, so accept it. And in the meantime, we'll just keep enjoying the retard truthers. Until next time, see you later. Bye.